Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today is Friday, and when you all see this, it will probably be on a Sunday. So I finally got paid. Let's go ahead and see what the actual paycheck is. And I also went through and got Navy Federal taken care of, so that balance is also zero. Well, it's zero right now, but I do have some groceries pending on it, and I'll just pay it back. But it's okay. So everything from the pre-budget looks like this. And let's see what the actual paycheck looks like. Let's see if there was a gigantic difference in the pay. Don't forget to press that red subscribe button and turn your notification bell on. And y'all, guess what? I know it's been a very, very, very long time, but I finally got another payment from Google AdSense. And for the moment, once I get paid, I'll just leave that money there, and we'll figure out the budget for that at a different time. So overall, the goal is no damage, no debt, no overage. And when it comes to the paycheck, it was $1,685.11, which was about $9.09 difference in the previous paycheck. So I have my calculator right here. This is what I budgeted for the pre-paycheck budget. $1,694.20, subtract $1,685.11. So I was right. The difference in the pay was $9.09, which is not bad at all. It took me a lot to sort of figure out what the estimate for the budget. So I'm glad that it's a difference in this amount. Let's talk about all the bills. First, for the bill, since the rent will go up to $950, I did budget for $480 this time. For State Farm, I did budget for $95. I did go ahead and put that money into Capital One. For utility, I did do $65. I already have that money deposited for the utility bill. For Cricket, that money is for $59, and that money is in the right Navy Federal savings account. When it comes to life insurance, I did $44, and I officially have another payment that I'm ready to make for the life insurance. So that money is good to go. Once I need to pay it, I'll just move it from where it's at to the checking account, and they would be able to get their money out. Next, we have $38. Remember, I already have the money for the next month for the AT&T bill, and with me putting this money aside, I now have September and October already taken care of. The bill for August just went through. For Netflix, I do have $5, so I have the money for August already paid. For September, we have that payment, and we have October. For HP, I do have the money for HP, and that bill is due. I have the money for September, and I have the money for October as well. The same for YouTube. I do have the money already set aside for September, and I already have the money for October sitting and waiting for October. For the car wash, since I just got that bill, this bill will be due monthly on the 10th, and it's going to be September the 10th, so I'll have that money already taken care of and have it sitting in my Navy Federal account for a total of $990. $799, and let's calculate that to make sure. So I'm currently just picking up where I left off when it comes to getting everything added, and we'll do 44 plus 38 plus 5 plus 2 plus 3 plus $8. So I went back and did it because I left an amount out, and here's the total for $799. Now, since we already talked about this side, for debt, when it comes to the debt, we are doing $263. $230 is going to the car payment, and $33 is going to Capital One for Jasmine's dog food. And let me all show you the updated information for the car. Okay, when it comes to the second car payment, I did pay $230. It doesn't allow me to click to see what went to interest, what went to the principal. So I just wrote everything out as what's needed for the car payoff. So $1,002 for $1,204.77 is what I owe. And I believe when I did double check just a few minutes ago, I believe my next payment is showing for I believe it's $214 and some change. That's due April of next year. So April 23rd is when the payment is actually due. That's how far ahead I am when it comes to the car note. And I believe when it comes to interest, I only owe $1 and some change for right now. So that's even better. And I did make that car payment on the 20th, and I believe it took maybe $20-some for interest overall. But that's it for the car payment. Let's go ahead and see what's going to be saved. So when it comes to savings, we are doing $5 for Navy Federal savings. For emergency, I'm doing $15. For Ally, which I did send this money to the car fund, so $15 actually went to the car fund. We do have $110 for outing. For my mom's birthday and Travis' mom's birthday, we're doing $51. For a total of $196.11 altogether, which is not bad at all. Of course, I would have been able to save more, but I decided to knock some things out when it comes to the bills, and I'm totally okay with it. I believe I am on track. We'll see how this paycheck goes. I did go grocery shopping as well, and I'm just waiting on everything to pin. And I did grocery shop on Amazon because I was like, well, I'll just have them to bring the groceries up. That way, when I go grocery shopping, I won't have to, walk back and forth down and upstairs. And Travis was at work, so he wasn't able to go. So that's how I did it. And I believe for Amazon, I believe I spent $54 and some change. And of course I did go to Walmart to get some things, but everything is pending now. So overall groceries $240, travel $100, spending $30, miscellaneous $30, and dining out $27 for $427, which is not bad. So I just went through, and that's some chocolate on my paper. I'll probably rewrite it. I don't know. So I just went through and compared to the first paycheck. This was the budget overall for the groceries and cash envelopes. This was the budget for the pre-budget for July 1st paycheck, which wasn't a lot at all. And even over here, it wasn't a lot saved, which I did go over by $57. So I think overall, let me go back to it. I think overall everything is going to be perfectly fine with $427 for cash envelopes. And I'm going to track everything when it comes to that. What permanent mark, well, not permanent marker because I have one, or I'm looking for something that's like a permanent marker but as thin as an ink pen. I'll show you. So I'm looking for something that's about this thin that can fit in my wallet, but with these I'm sending them back because they do smear, and it seems like no matter how long you wait, it still doesn't dry. So I'm sending these back to Amazon. I need to go take them back so I can get my $7 and some change back. But what pens are you all using? Other than that, let me know in the comments down below. But this is my overall budget for the second paycheck. And I just need to film a video doing my cash envelope stuff. And once I have enough money to have the right amount of money. So have a great rest of your day. I'll be in you all's comments.